everyone, welcome back. Today I has a box, and this box is from Adore Beauty. If you are Australian, you're probably familiar with Adore Beauty. It's a massive online store. I think they have over 120 brands from like skincare, makeup, hair care, bath, body. It's a one-stop shop. So I thought I would do an order, and today I'm doing a casual tutorial slash first impressions style of video. So I've set all the products out in front of me. I have got quite a bit of Becca, Mercier, Clinique, Lancome, Clarins, a bit of everything. I also have some samples here. Adore Beauty includes some samples if you order over $30. But the best bit, guys, it's a Tim Tam. If you are American and you've never tried Tim Tams, put it on your bucket list. They're amazing. I think I will start with the eyes today. Clearly, I have my base and my brows already on. I did not wake up like this. This is the Becca Ombre Nudes Eye Palette. What do you know? Another matte palette that's not like me at all. I'm going to take this pale shade here and run that from crease to brow. I find this extra step makes blending so much easier. Next, I will take this shade here, which is a medium brown, and run that through the socket. So last night, I booked tickets to go to LA and San Francisco. So if you have any recommendations for food, or shopping, or landmarks, or shopping, definitely leave them down below and help me out. Next, I will take a smaller brush and this second deeper shade and nestle that tighter into the socket just to get a little bit more depth and definition. I am noticing that these shadows are kicking up quite a bit of product. I'm not getting any fallout because I'm dusting my brush on my wrist between applications, but do keep that in mind if that sort of thing irks you. They're blending really beautifully though. Well, I figure we've come this far, so I'm going to take the darker shade and etch that into the outer corners of the eye. I think one thing worth noting about this palette, there are a few shades here that are not terribly dissimilar. You might be able to get more varied palettes on the market, but I think that you can't have enough brown eyeshadows in a beautiful formula, so I'm really enjoying this. I'm just going back to my original brush here and giving that a really good buff. Next we have the Clarins Crayon Kohl in 01 Intense Black. It could be that this eyeliner is still new and it hasn't softened up yet, but it's quite hard for a Kohl. Generally, Kohls are soft and smudgy, so I'll have to report back on that one. By the way, if I still sound sick, it's because I'm still sick. And I feel like this is some sort of strange karma because I'm always that person bragging like, oh, I never get sick. Oh, I have an immune system of steel. I'm also tightlining the upper lash line here. Okay, and smudging that out with a dome brush, or attempting to smudge out. This is not a Kohl pencil, Clarins. Why you troll me? Dotting that liner into the base of the lower lashes, and your little smudgy smudge brush. You know, what the hell, I'm gonna put this in the lower waterline as well. I never do this. I think it's quite unflattering on my eye, but good to try something different sometimes. And just working that in again. Oh, you guys, I'm loving this messy, smudgy, smoky eye. It's over 9,000. I'm going to take my bigger crease brush and one of these medium browns, and I'm actually going to dust that quite low under my eye. And I know that this sounds crazy, but I feel as though this makes my smoky eye more wearable. If I keep that darkness and that blackness too close to the lash line and too stark, it makes my eyes look beady. So the more smoke, the better. This is potentially the most exciting part of this order. The Mercier Baked Eyeshadow in Terracotta. So pretty. I'm going to give this a swatch. Moment of truth. So pretty, do you see that? I'm actually going to apply this with a damp brush, just because I don't want to have a whole lot of fallout because I've already done my base. Yes, yes. Can you see that? Oh, molten metal. I'm just running that over the mobile lid here. Make sure you wait for that pigment to dry entirely before you go back with a crease brush just to diffuse those edges. I'm also pressing that Terracotta shade across the lower lash line because it would be rude not to. If you have blue or green eyes, you need this eyeshadow. There is simply no discussion. Now, I'm not generally excited for mascaras, but I'm super excited for this next one. It's the Lancome Grandiose. And isn't that just the most decadent packaging? I remember when this first came out. What is it? It's such a strange little shape. I'm hoping that this is going to give me a lot of length and a lot of volume because I'm not wearing falsies today. Actually, I think I kind of get it. Generally, when you get close to the lash bed, you kind of hit yourself with the side of the wand, but this little squiggle somehow prevents that. Wow, that made no sense whatsoever. Carry on. That is pretty much the eyes done, and it is very messy and it is quite grungy, but I'm feeling it. I love that look. Now, I was looking at this Becca palette earlier, and I think that I might be able to use one of these as a contour. So I'm taking one of my crease brushes, and maybe I will take this middle one here, and I'm gonna dust off pretty much all of the products. So I just have a little residual amount on the brush, and we're doing some precise contouring at the outer cheekbone. This is my preferred way to contour. Minimal product, maximum cheekbone. And I think that works pretty darn well. I'm taking this under the jaw too, because when I film, these lights, I don't know what it is. Double chin, triple chin, 10 chin. I apologize if my hair is irritating you as much as it is irritating me. I am just so overdue for a haircut. Actually, I'm kind of thinking, since I'm going to get quite a significant portion of my hair cut off, why don't I dye the ends purple, like a lavender purple? And then, in a month or two when I'm bored of it, I just chop it off. Am I insane? Is this a good idea? I feel like this is a really good idea. I don't know. Tell me if I'm crazy in the comments below. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I'm collecting all of the highlights, cream, powders, liquids, every single one. So today I have a very iconic highlighter. It's the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pearl. Now, unfortunately, mine came smashed. It is quite a soft pigment, I've heard. I will contact Adore Beauty about that, but I wasn't going to delay this video any longer. I'm going to take a fan brush. Let's dust this on the cheekbones. Maybe a little bit above the brow. You know what? I was expecting this to be intense, like intensely highlighty, reflecty, but it's quite soft. That is very pretty. It's a very champagne sort of shade. Welcome home, highlight. You will be well loved here. Next, I'm going to add some blush, and it's actually another Becca product. I think I was watching Jaclyn Hill when I was making this order. Love that girl, terrible enabler. This is the blush in Flowerchild, and it looks to be sort of a vibrant coral. It kind of reminds me of Orgasm, actually, by NARS. And more pigmented than I anticipated. I'm just gonna run this on the backs of the cheekbones. I can tell this is going to be a favorite. It's a good one if you like bright and coral shades. Finally, for lips, I have one of the Clinique Chubby sticks. Do you believe that I've never actually tried one of these? This is in the shade Heaping Hazelnut, which I believe is a nude within their line. Oh, it's very, very sheer. It's pretty much like a lip balm. I'm actually really impressed with that. The color payoff is definitely very sheer, but it is so flattering to my chapped and cracked lips. I think that this will be one of those lip products that I turn to when my lips are just not tolerating anything else. That is the rest of the makeup. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this quasi-tutorial first impressions unboxing. Let me know what you'd like to see in the comment section below. Let me know if I should actually dye the tips of my hair purple. Do make sure you check out the new Adore Beauty website. I will link it in the description box below. If you are lucky enough to be in Melbourne, you get free same-day shipping, and the postage to me in Sydney was super fast. They also stock some niche brands that perhaps are hard to find, like Jurlique, Alpha H, Clarisonic. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye-bye. Today's video is a first impressions on the newish Dior Skin Nude Air Serum Foundation.
I don't normally gravitate towards this kind of formulation.